Hello students, today we will read the poem The Wild Swans at Cool by William Butler Yeats. Yeats is a modern poet, a playwright and a thinker, and he is a man associated with the Irish movement. And he was in love with Morgan, and he was always attracted to the magic. He wrote a book on occult philosophy. Yeats though he was a modern poet, but he was a poet of romantic tradition, concerned alike with the imagination and the physical. There is a poem in this very anthology written by Auden at the time of Yeats' death in India. The Tagore-Yeats literary friendship is a connection which still survives. So, Yeats is a modern poet by time, but in his writing he has that romantic trend also. And this poem, entitled The Wild Swans at Cool, was incorporated in the volume of the poems entitled the same, The Wild Swans at Cool, which came out in 1919. This poem was the title poem of the volume. It was his first book of poems since the outbreak of First World War in 1914. So Yeats was not an English poet, so he remained unaffected by the violence of the First World War. And this poem reflects the influence of Wordsworth. He was studying at that time. However, the mood of the poem is un-Wordsworthian. The poet is sore at the change that has come in him. He finds no change in the 59 swans moving together in loving pairs in the background, in Yeats' late frustration in love for Morgan. So this poem contains the germ of many implications which came to be associated with the swan, as it became one of the favoring symbol in the later poetry of Yeats. So आप ये समझ सकते हैं कि जो W.B. येट्स थे, विलियम बटलर येट्स, वो मॉडर्न पोइट थे अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज एज और लाइफ स्पैन, but he has romantic trends of writing in his writing. रोमांटिक स्टाइल को उन्होंने फॉलो किया बिकॉज ही वॉज वेरी मच अफेक्टेड और इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय वर्ड्सवर्थ. उन्होंने वर्ड्सवर्थ को स्टडी किया तो उनसे काफ़ी प्रभावित थे. एंड इन दिस पोएम ही इज़ talking about the 59 swans who are playing or in a pool, and he contemplates over his own condition कि how his life is changing, but these swans are unaffected by the changes of life. उनको ऐसा लगता है कि ये जो swans हैं, ये जो हंसों के जोड़े हैं, ये हमेशा जीवन से के आने जाने से अनअफेक्ट रहे हैं, उन्हें कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता, जबकि कवि में बहुत ज़्यादा परिवर्तन आ गए हैं अपने जीवन के इतने सालों में. सो he says that in another sense we can say that swans stand for the union of time and the timeless, and the dancer symbol does in the last poem of the collection. They stand for inspiration, building by the lake's edge where the wind blows among the reeds, and the poet feels that human life is always affected by losses and sorrows, but the life of these animals or the life of nature remain unaffected by time. So we will discuss the stanzas of the poem in the next video. Thank you for listening and attending it.